inside. I'm stuck here suffocating. You hop.
What is up, Brositos? It's Ashley, your Optic MiDNiTE, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Q&A Tuesday, where if you don't know, it's a vlog series on this channel where I sit down and I answer your guys' questions that you ask me on Twitter. So make sure to follow my Twitter. Every Tuesday I'll be like, hey, ask me questions, and then you're like, okay, here's questions, and then I answer them in a vlog. I already said that. Let's get into it. Trek wants to know, what is the next MLG event you plan on going to? This is actually a really good question because obviously I just went to MLG Anaheim like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was a really fun time. Like, I've been to 2 MLG events so far. The next one that MLG has announced is November 22nd in Columbus, Ohio. It's kind of odd to me that they have announced an event that is kind of more far out than what we were expecting. We were kind of expecting an event in August or September. I don't know if it hasn't been announced yet. I don't know why they're not announcing them in order, and that makes it kind of complicated for travel, because now I'm like, should I book Columbus or should I wait and see if there's another one? But anyway, yeah, so the next future MLG event is MLG Columbus, November 22nd, 2013. There's going to be events before that. UMG Atlanta is in like 3 weeks. I'm not going to that because it's a smaller event. UMG events, I hear they're really great, but I just can't afford to go right now. And I don't have a team. I think like going to a smaller LAN event like that, I definitely want to play. I don't have a team. I don't have the money to go, so I'm just not going. But yeah, to answer your question, MLG Columbus, I hope some of you are going because I want to meet you. Holly wants to know, what is your favorite way to stay cool from the heat in the summer? I feel like I'm really fortunate because I have central air where I live. I've lived in places where I either didn't have an air conditioner or I only had like one of those shitty wall air conditioners that sits in the wall. Those suck. But yeah, central air is a lifesaver. Also, I tend to stay inside, play a lot of video games. That helps. And I also drink a shitload of water. Yeah, a lot of water. Jay wants to know, if you could have any gun in real life from Black Ops 2, what would it be? My favorite gun in Black Ops 2, just a couple of them, the DSR, the Ballista, AN-94, MSMC, those are really cool, but I think in real life to have one of my favorite guns ever from Call of Duty, I'd want a ray gun. How cool would that be? Number one, I'd be ready for a zombie apocalypse at any time. Number two, I'd look like a complete badass concealing and carrying a ray gun. I think that'd be really cool. I do not know how to say this name. Misael? I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. Project_Misael asks, how do you feel about Karma joining Envy? If you guys don't know, Impact, if you're not following the competitive scene, which you should be because it's so fun to watch and so fun to just like be entertained by and see what's happening with everything, but Impact is one of the most successful Call of Duty Black Ops 2 teams ever. They place first at like, what, 4 events, like UMG, MLG, championships, and some other event that I forgot already. But basically they were on a roll, and it was Karma, Parasite, Killa, and Miracles. And recently Gfinity happened this past weekend. They went from placing first, they placed second at MLG Anaheim, and then they placed third, fourth with Optic at Gfinity. So in my opinion, that's still good. You're still a top 3 team. You've won 4, you've placed first 4 times, you placed second once, and you placed third once. That's still really good. But Karma is one of the best Black Ops 2 players there is, and he ended up leaving Impact. So what happens then? Well, it just so happened that before he left Impact, Envy, if you guys don't know, Team Envious is one of the oldest and most successful professional Call of Duty teams of all time, starting since I don't know if they started in COD 4 or COD 2, but definitely like they've been around. So Envy is like one of the staples in competitive Call of Duty, and they recently Stainville left. They haven't been placing very well, which is really weird to me because if you think about it, they placed second at Call of Duty Championships, which is pretty good. I mean, that means they're technically they're the second best team in the world as of that tournament. MLG Anaheim came around, and I believe, I might be mistaken, they either placed 9th or 13th. I don't know, but if you don't know, placing outside of the top 8 is technically not pro. I don't know how exactly it works. I think if you place top 16 at an MLG event twice, you're considered pro. If you place top 8 at an MLG event, you're considered a professional player and you get pro points according to that. So anyway, they did not have a good showing at MLG Anaheim. Fast forward to Gfinity. In between Anaheim and Gfinity was like a week, probably like 2 weeks time. And MV went back to the drawing board and they practiced a whole bunch. Same exact team, practiced a whole bunch. And then Gfinity comes around and they didn't even make it out of pool play. Like, they didn't even make it to Sunday, which is really sad because Envy is one of my favorite teams. Like, obviously, I'm in Optic and I love Optic. I bleed green, literally, like I do. I love Optic, but Envy is still one of my favorite pro teams of all time. It has 3 former Optics on it. I think they're all really cool dudes. I just love them, right? So, to see them play poorly or just get kind of unlucky and just the whole situation is sad. So what ended up happening, I'm sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I'm interested. I hope you guys are too. I like this stuff. So anyway, Stainville left like within 2 hours after them basically getting knocked out of Gfinity. So I guess they felt like he just wasn't fitting with the team, and then the next day Karma ended up leaving Impact, and so now you have Karma Envy. Like I said, Karma is one of the best Black Ops 2 players on the game. He's proven that just by playing on LAN and being consistent and being one of the best, like just showing up when he needs to. Obviously, Impact went on a huge run, so how do I feel about it? I know I just kind of explained the whole situation for those of you that might not have known, but how do I feel about it? I feel like it's a little strange to me that they didn't even play to kind of feel out the chemistry, but I guess chemistry might not be their main concern right now. They wanted to pick up a solid player, and they did. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm hoping, I don't know for sure if Envy is going to UMG Atlanta. I hope they are, because it'd be really interesting to see how they play together on LAN, and it's going to be really fun, especially at the next MLG event, which, like I said, I think is in Columbus. It's going to be really interesting to see how they play there. So I'm really excited. Either way, I love competitive Call of Duty. I know I'm more of the YouTube side of thing. I do pubs, I do my sniping stuff. But if you guys don't know, I love competitive Call of Duty. And I think everyone should check it out at least, just see what it's all about. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I hope that you did enjoy. Please, if you did, hit the video up with a like. I appreciate it very much. If we get to like 1,500 likes on the first day of this being out, I'd be so happy and excited. And also, I want you guys to comment. Usually, I try to ask you guys a question every time I do Q&A Tuesday. So, my question for you this week is, do you enjoy competitive Call of Duty? If you do, why? And if you don't, also, why are you not interested? Have you checked it out? Haven't you checked it out? I really want to know who's into competitive Call of Duty and how long they've been into it, because I think it'd be interesting to see. And also, maybe if you don't feel like answering that, what do you think about Karma going from Impact to Envy, going from basically one of the most successful Black Ops 2 teams to a team that's been struggling lately? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below, so be sure to leave a comment. Like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy, and let me know why. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. Out with more Call of Duty videos tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
'Cause